About crises, South Africa is facing one of high and rising youth unemployment. Only 1 in 3 young people of working age is employed in the country. Now, according to bond originator MultiNET CEO Shaun Rademeyer, he says that this number could, however, be minimised if the public and private sector join forces to build a supportive entrepreneurial ecosystem for the younger generation. He says that there are a number of great job opportunities for young people in the South African property market. Well, to tell us what he means, he joins me now to discuss this myriad of possibilities. Shaun Rademeyer, thanks so much indeed for joining us. Welcome to the programme.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, so when people say the property market, I mean, what comes to mind is someone selling a house and someone else buying it, or a block of building somewhere else. But it seems that there's much more to it than just this buying and selling of buildings.
Absolutely. The property market's got a lot of depth, from skilled labour to unskilled labour. And when someone looks at that, you need to see where you would fit properly in it, and you could find many opportunities.
All right, so tell us about some of these opportunities. What are kind of occupations, particularly young people, could find themselves in as they start their working careers?
Well, young people that are looking to enter the universities and start studying for something in the property market needs to look at conveyancing, attorneys, architect, skilled jobs out there. For those that are looking more for quick entrance, there's sales as well as things like painting a property, doing electrical certificates. It's got a wide variety of employment opportunities.
All right, so you're talking about people working together, public and private sector. How do you see that working? How do you see this project that you think that could happen working together?
Yeah, one thing about our industry is the challenges we face is that we have not a lot of youth joining us. Our average age in the property market on sales is around about 54.
Wow.
So we're faced with a dilemma of we need new people to join us, but they're not really coming. So the government, as well as some of the legislations coming through, is putting certain aspects into place where we're going to open up the market and try and get more youth into it. It's a great opportunity for them.
All right, so when you're talking about sales, this is selling property, almost like an estate agent. That's the name that I know. With the 4th Industrial Revolution upon us, things are happening virtually now. I can go online, do a tour of the house. I don't need a estate agent. Is this not a job that's going to disappear to artificial intelligence?
Peter, the whole world is trying to disrupt this industry. And of course, there's a place for everyone, from online to as well as to an estate agent. I believe when you're purchasing a property, it's probably one of the biggest decisions you make in your life. I'd like to speak to a person face to face that has area knowledge versus going online and finding out from a computer.
So there's still space, and it is you say a profession that's still got growth possibilities?
Yes, I believe so. You look in the UK and in America, those countries are far advanced with disruptions into types of selling properties online or low-cost agencies, and there's a space for them. It's a very good offering for consumers. One thing that I do believe is that the estate agent, professional estate agent in the market, will always have a place.
All right, so training, what happens? I leave school, I'm not going to make it to university, I want to get into sales. How do I go about it?
Well, there's a few things that you can do. There's a lot of associations out there, like the Estate Agents Affair Board, that they go and they try and put youth up with the older estate agents in the market. So you can approach one of your estate agencies, ask them more about it. You can find intern programs. The big thing with the youth is, they think they're going to walk into a job and earn a very big salary. What we advise them to do is start as an intern. It might not pay now, but long term you will gain from having job experience, real job experience.
Yeah. And of course, properties, especially buildings, need cleaning. And this is an opportunity, I guess, for young people, form a consortium or a cooperative. and get into this property cleaning game?
You know, you listen to the news and you hear about how many South Africans are moving abroad, many of them being plumbers and electricians, because the first world countries need those type of skills. But that allows for opportunity in South Africa. As one leaves, one should take over that role. And the youth should look at that as a very, very big opportunity here. Electricians, plumbers might not sound as glamorous as an attorney or a BCom degree, but in actual fact, it makes a very good financial decision and brings a lot of money in for you.
Is there enough building happening? Because the number of people that are turning 18 and getting into the work environment, trying to get into the work environment, is in the millions now.
Yes.
But I don't think we're building that many buildings to absorb all of these people. So is it going to be enough to sustain?
Well, look, it won't be enough for everyone, but the property sector will play its part. I do believe that we are a big industry in the South African market and we can make a big difference.
All right. You're a bond originator. Is that a career that I could get into? What do you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So a bond originator takes an application and presents it to all the major banks in South Africa. And we then provide you with the best offer. You know, sometimes your own bank won't be the best. You might have another bank that's willing to give you a better interest rate. So bond origination is a very, very, very lucrative career for the youth. Also, is the same as the estate agent. Our average age is around about 48. So we definitely have the ability to bring some new people in. And it does create great opportunity. One thing that we've realized is that the old generation in South Africa unfortunately didn't have the opportunity to do a bond or buy a property. And the knowledge in that space is very low. So the youth, specifically in the township areas and the areas where that injustice has happened, can actually fill that role, can speak to their parents and explain to them, what financial you can unlock out of your property and how you can actually build a business from that.
All right, let's talk about sales again, because I think that's an area that people can get into quite quickly. The only challenge, of course, is I've got a property, I want to sell it, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be terribly confident with a 19, 20-year-old selling it on my behalf.
Yes. Yeah, that's why you have the intern programs. You know, the 19, 20-year-old is shadowing someone that is 50, 60 years old, that has the experience. Once they have the knowledge and you can actually feel it. When the 19, 20-year-old sits there, I think hopefully then he's 24, you'll be able to know if you're speaking to someone that really has put the legwork into understanding your needs and understanding the area.
And I suppose also the good things, property environment has got gender parity, both women and men doing well in various areas of property.
Absolutely, yes, that's definitely so. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, the women dominate the property industry.
They're the best. All right, sure, we're going to have to leave it there. I was going to talk about conveyancing, but those exams are so hard. I'm just going to cut my losses and leave it there. Thanks so much indeed.
It's a pleasure. Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, so there you have it. Property market is an area that you can consider for a young person. Many areas of opportunity that you can avail yourself of. Just do a bit of research, find out, get connected with people and find out what slot you can fill in.